right now. Hey, it's good to see you guys here today for another episode of Bible Hour Line. Good to see you guys again. We're going to start out the same way we always do with some songs. Then we're going to look at your memory verse. That's right, we're going to start doing memory verses. And if you record yourself doing the memory verse and send it to me before next Sunday, I'll have candy for you at church. That's right, candy for you if you've done your memory verse. Then we will talk to our friend, Mr. Friendly, Mr. Smiley. That's right, Smiley. We'll talk to our friend Mr. Smiley, and then we'll have our Bible class, and we'll finish up our story that we started last week. So let's go ahead and get started with This Little Light of Mine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine all the time, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine all the time, let it shine. I won't let Satan it out, I'm gonna let it shine. Won't let Satan it out, I'm gonna let it shine. Won't let Satan it out, I'm gonna let it shine all the time, let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the neighborhood, I'm gonna let it shine all the time, let it shine, oh yeah. All right, good job. Let's go ahead and sing another song. In the beginning God made the sea, and the forest filled with trees, and the mountains up so high. At the top he placed the sky, his fingerprints are everywhere, just to show how much he cares. In the middle he had some fun, made a hippo that weighed a ton. Hip hip hippopotamus, hip hip hooray, God made all us. Hip hip hippopotamus, hip hip hooray, God made all us. I messed that up. Let's sing it again. In the beginning God made the sea, and the forest filled with trees, and the mountains up so high. At the top he placed the sky, his fingerprints are everywhere, just to show how much he cares. In the middle he had some fun, made a hippo that weighed a ton. Hip hip hippopotamus, hip hip hooray, God made all us. Hip hip hippopotamus, hip hip hooray, God made all us. Oh, good job everybody. Alright, let's go ahead and sing another one. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in Jesus. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in God. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in Jesus. I'm all wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in God. Oh yeah. Alright, you guys know what comes next. It's time to go fast mode. In the beginning I made the sea. Started the wrong song. I'm all wrapped up, tied up, tangled up Jesus, wrapped up, tied up, tangled up God, wrapped up, tied up, tangled up Jesus, wrapped up, tied up, tangled up God. Oh yeah. Woo! Slow motion time. All wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in Jesus. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in God. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in Jesus. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in God. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in Jesus. Wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in God. Oh yeah. All right, good job, guys. You guys did excellent. All right, now it's time for me to tell you what your memory verse is for this week. I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's right here. It is Deuteronomy. Well, Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 5. Let's all read it together. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. All right. Now, you've probably heard that before, and we may have even memorized it before, but it's a good one, and it's one we should all keep in our minds all the time. So, if you've got that memorized, video yourself saying it, and send it on over to me, and you'll get candy on Sunday morning. All right, now it's time to call out our friend, Mr. Smiley. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Smiley! Hey, everybody! Hey, Mr. Smiley, how are you today? I'm doing pretty good, and I hope you are too. Man, good to hear. I'm doing pretty well too, just going about my days, doing stuff for the church, recording. Sure. Yeah, it is good. So we're really excited. We're still here. We're back in worship, but we're still not able to be up here for Bible hour, and I know that is sad. It is very sad. Very. But go ahead and tell people why it is that you're up here and what we're doing and what they can do as far as the future. So, as you guys know, I collect money for churches in Africa. And you guys bring it in and I collect it and we send it to them so they can have church like we do here, usually. And you can, right now, either save up your money and bring it when we come back. That's right, guys. You can either hold on to that money, bring it up here, to bring it to me on Sunday, or you can send it into the church office, however you want to do it. So, Mr. Smiley, do you think that you can memorize this verse by next week? Well, first of all, you stole my thunder. And yes, I do. All right. Well, that's all we can ask is that you try your best. Are you going to send me a video like the kids? Oh, yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing that. And we'll see you next time. Let's all say goodbye to our friend, Mr. Smiley. 1, 2, 3. Bye, Mr. Smiley. Bye. All right, guys. That means you know what time it is. It's time for class. And today, we're going to finish up our book that we started the other day. We're going to finish up our story about a brave young woman who's going to risk her life for God's people. Let's go ahead and check it out. Hey guys, and welcome to class. We're going to pick up where we left off last time in the grips of a really gripping story. And it's really cool. It's a really cool story. We have Esther, and she is the queen, right? Queen Esther, part 2. And so the king has chosen Esther as his new queen. But she didn't actually tell the king that she was a Jew. And so the king doesn't know that. And so what happens is that after a while, Mordecai, her uncle, tells Esther to talk to the king in order to save their people, the Jews, the Israelites, because there was this evil man named Haman, and he had planned it out that he was going to kill all of the Jews, all of them, specifically Mordecai and the rest of them. And so this is tough for Esther. She's scared. She wants to help her people, but also she knows that you can't just go talk to the king. If you want to talk to the king, you have to be called by him. If you go to him without being called, you are to be put to death, unless the king holds up his scepter towards you. And so she's scared. She thinks, this might be it for me. I want to help my people, but I'm also scared. I don't necessarily want to die. And so Esther asked Mordecai to gather all the Jewish people and to get them to fast and to pray and ask for God's help in this situation. And then, after 3 days of this, she would go to the king. So she goes to the king. She's scared. She doesn't know. Is the king going to hold up his scepter? Is he going to allow her into his presence? Is he going to save her people? Is he going to kill her? We don't know. And that's where we left off last time. So we open up there. She goes to see the king, risking her own life. And the king welcomes her. He doesn't just welcome her. He says, I will give you whatever you want, up to half my kingdom. What do you want, Queen Esther? And she asks him to come to a dinner party with him. And in fact, a series of dinners, him and Haman. She invites both of them to eat at this dinner that she had prepared. And every night, the king asks her the same question. Esther, what do you want? I'll give you up to half my kingdom. And the last night, finally Esther answers. And she says, there is a plan to kill me and my people. The king, he's like, what? Who is responsible for this plan? And Esther turns and points at Haman and says, this evil enemy, Haman. Man, the king is furious and he orders that Haman be killed. And it's kind of funny, he's killed on the same gallows that he was going to kill Mordecai and the Jewish people on, that he had built and set up the night before. And then the king makes a law to protect God's people. And that's a really cool story of bravery from our girl Esther and how we see God working in her life and putting her in a place to serve him and to serve his will. God is always and was always in control all along. He was in control of this story with Mordecai and with Esther and with the king. And even when evil thought it had won in Haman, God had a plan and worked it out. And so even when Satan thought he had won on the night that Christ died, God had a plan and God won. And God will always win. And at the end of time, one day, he's going to come and he's going to win once and for all. And he's going to rid the world of evil. And it was all made possible through his son, Jesus, dying on a cross. So that's it for today. That's it for today's class and for today's Bible hour. I miss you guys. I can't wait to see you again soon. It's been great seeing you on Sunday mornings. Make sure you memorize your memory verse, and I will give you some candy on Sunday morning. So I'll see you next time. Bye.